What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's the homie you didn't know you needed, and today we are here with some Rayleigh gameplay. No, I was not bashing him during my latest box opening, but that's behind us. We're not worried about that. The deck list we're running, pretty basic. I have got a few games in with this deck. I've learned since my Kuzan video. Maybe I should practice a little bit if I'm trying to learn these different decks, but I honestly was not too impressed with the leader overall when I first heard about it, but now that I've kind of seen how the deck plays and how quick it can go when things are kind of firing, it's actually pretty fun. So this is a deck that I might actually, put in a paper once I start going back to locals. But for right now, let's go over the deck list, starting with Rayleigh. Mono red, 5,000 power leader, 5 life. You cannot have cards where they cost a 5 or greater in your deck. Lucky for us, the best card in this deck is a 4-drop, and we'll get to that in a second. But also activate main. Once per turn, you may reveal 2 event cards from your hand. Give one of your characters the base power of 4,000 or less, plus 2,000 power during this turn. Okay, thought I read that wrong. So basically, most cards in this deck are going to be able to benefit from that. Couple cards that don't are the rushes. So your Zoro here at 5k and the Kid and Killer. I'm less on the Zoro train in this deck than the Kid and Killer, because at least this one gets an additional 2k if you've been kind of, going face up until you play this card. It's really nice. The Zoro, just a little extra pressure later on in the game if you don't have, a lot of bodies out. It's kind of cool, but not being able to play this kind of sucks. But then I think that'd be just like insane if you could get a 2 for and it had rush. I think that'd be a little much. It'd be like some floofy levels of unfairness. But going into the deck list, so as you can see, almost half the deck, actually this bottom row, I don't know if it's half, is a lot of events, a lot of event heavy, because Rayleigh's running off of those and your Luffy wants to see those as well. But in order to find a lot of those pieces, we are running 12 searchers. So Nami's going to find you a Straw Hat type card, which can find your Luffy and can find these events here. Finding this one would be nice, because then if you didn't find what you need, you can dig a little deeper. This is kind of a flex spot. I've seen some it's a King Kong Gatling, I think, in this spot, if you need to pump Rayleigh even more. But in that case, if you're at a spot where you can like win more, I feel like we could do something else here, because this card, which we'll get to a little later, is already disabling blockers and pumping him. So it's like, meh. Okay. But next is Buggy, cannot be KO'd when battling / attribute characters or leaders. So that's come in handy a lot of times. A lot of people don't really realize that's what that card does. They'll swing into it and I'll even forget. I'm like, I'll let it go, and then he doesn't die. Mostly into Zoro that happens, but really nifty. And then look at the top 5 of your deck, reveal a red event and place the rest on the bottom. So he's grabbing any of these, which is super nice. And off the Rayleigh off the Rayleigh leader ability, you can get him to 5, which is super dope. And that's kind of what we're looking to do with a lot of these, with the Buggy and the Boa. Get those to 5, threaten life, and then kind of just keep going face. Shakiyaku, next searcher, same thing. Look, top 5, reveal a Monkey D Luffy or red event card, which is nice. So this is like, this is like Buggy plus. So she's grabbing any of these and she can find Luffy, I guess, because she was tight with Rayleigh when they came back after the time skip. I don't know. Okay, Sanji, mostly 2k. You can still play him out and use the leader ability to get him to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I reading that right? I honestly haven't played this card out but once, and I didn't pump him at the time, but always forget that Sanji gets pretty huge when you use his ability, so that's always handy, and he's a 2k. Boa in this deck, new card from OP-12, pretty interesting. On play, you search for a Monkey D Luffy or red event, put it in your hand. Activate main, you may trash her to give 2 rested Dawn to one of your leader or character cards. So ideally with this deck, we're going second. So we got on our 2 Dawn turn, our first turn, we're playing Boa. We're searching for either the Monkey D. Luffy. If we already have the Luffy, hopefully we have something to play out with him, because then, you know, she can go and find us some red event, or if we're really hurting, we can look for the observation hockey to try to search for something. But then on your second turn, you've already got the boa out. Ideally, you play out the Monkey D. Luffy and some other body. You use Rayleigh's. It's gonna be between Rayleigh and Rayleigh the whole video. I'm gonna just thread that needle. So you use his ability on the boa. So then you're swinging for 5 with the boa. Then you play out the Luffy, give a Dawn to Rayleigh, play out some other body. Then you trash the boa, swing again with the Rayleigh. So at that point, I think he's at 8, if I'm reading that right. So that's just a way to keep pressure on. And from that point on, we really should be getting in 2 to 3 swings every turn. I'm just keeping the pressure on, trying to keep cards out of hand, swinging a clear board, and just keep applying pressure. We all know Zoro, 3 for 5 rush, pretty straightforward, really good card. Love this card. This is really good because in our turn, this is a 8K if you use Rayleigh's ability, or if you use boa and want to pump it. Like, there's just ways to really capitalize with this one. And then on KO, we're drawing a card, which is really nice and kind of keeps our hand healthy, so we can keep finding the events that we need. Kid and Killer, 5,000 power rush when attacking. He gets real big. We've talked about that. You can't hit him with the Rayleigh, but that'd be a little cracked if you could. Hit around the Luffy, but to talk about it in detail, so 4 cost, 4,000 power, 1K counter, which is also really nice. Never pitched it for a counter, but if you got it like that, cool. If you have 2 or more attached Dawn cards on the field, this character gains 2,000 power attached anywhere. And I'm just not realizing it doesn't have to be attached to the same character, which usually I'm doing, but I wonder if there are better ways to split that Dawn up. But essentially, especially off the boa play, you are able to pitch her, and then if you already had a Luffy established, you're throwing Dawn on Rayleigh or some other medium body, and then you're getting him up to 6 easy. So then on play, you're revealing 2 event cards, and that's how you play that extra body. You're playing a red character with 3K power or less from your hand, then giving a rested Dawn to your leader. So that's the one thing that I don't know what it is, but I'll do a bunch of shenanigans and I'm like, cool, now I play my bodies. But by that point, I've already swung with Rayleigh, so then it's a wasted Dawn I'm putting on him. Especially with this play, you want to save his swing until after you play the Luffy. And also do not pitch the boa before you swing with her. I've done that before, really looking forward to using her activate main, and then I pitched her as soon as I played her to swing Rayleigh for 7, which is like fine, but like the value definitely wasn't there. Now, all the events, every single one of them, these are our core 12 basically, or I guess these 15 here. These, like I said, kind of flex. If you really want to push for consistency, something like this is nice. The Gatling I'm not super sold on, but I haven't played a ton with it. And then Gum Gum Mole Gun is really good. Just make sure you leave the Dawn up. I mean, in any given turn, we're really at most maybe using 7 Dawn, or like it kind of depends, but you have to be mindful if you want to leave up enough for this, because you can easily throw down like the Luffy, do some shenanigans, throw down a Zoro to apply more pressure, then you only have 3 left. So you just have to be mindful of that, which isn't that difficult. The closer, we'll go over this first because it's first in the list, but this is the one that you want to really have in hand, because when people start putting up a lot of blockers as the game goes on, we'd like to close out early or like mid-game-ish. But if you can't, then this is nice to have because all the blockers go out the window, and then you can sneak in some damage for that final swing, which is really nice. Also, it's a 2K counter for free. If you got a couple in hand, you don't need them all, like whatever your situation is. I'm not judging, I'm just saying you can use this as a 2K counter. This one, observation hockey, attach a Dawn card to your Silver's Rayleigh. This is another one that at the end of my turn, I'm like, I got an observation hockey, let me go search a little bit, and then I'm attaching a Dawn for no reason, and it's just it's just sitting on Rayleigh and not doing anything, and I could have had a 6 or 7K swing and applied a little more pressure. But yeah, same as any other searcher in this deck. You're looking for what you need. You're looking for any of these events. If you need a little 2K, if you need to search, if you need to close out game and find the To Never Doubt, that is power. Great. Find what you need. But either way, yeah, this card finds any event and any 3 costs or greater, which is counting out this bundle here. But I mean, that's still a ton of hits, so we're not mad at that. Conqueror Hockey, another 0 cost 2K. Basically, if you want the benefit from this, leave up the 1 Don. I always forget to do that. And essentially it's giving you 3K on that one, 3K for 1 Don, and then it's a free 1K for the rest of the turn. So leaving that 1 Don up is super important. So that's something to be mindful of. And then this is another one, 0 cost 2K. Yeah, the main, you may attach 1 active Don. I've never done that. It's always a 2K in the hand. And I think it's okay like that. So that's the deck. I've been having fun with it. My issue is that I feel like I play a little slow. If I don't see the Luffy, I kind of, you know, stall out and I'm busy trying to search for it. I'm not really applying pressure. But even when I do find the Luffy and I'm going kind of wide, I don't have any aversion to swinging and just applying like crazy pressure and like controlling board. But it's, I mean, of course, against like Nami or somebody, they have like 9 cards in hand and I just feel like it's an uphill battle. But it's closing out strong early to mid game before they can really set up is something that it's like a mindset that I'm trying to get into. So either way, that's the deck. Let's hop into some games. Okay, we got a Katakuri. I have not played against this deck in a very long time. Oh, he like looks at your stuff. Look at the life card from the top of your opponent or yours, right? Yeah, and then gets 1000 power. That's fine. So we have a Buggy and we have the Luffy. I want to say hopefully we can draw into a target for the Luffy. So I think we'll just keep this for now. We'll use the Buggy to search for a little more counter. So this is perfect. So we like that. We'll play out the Buggy. I think we'll find, I don't know if you're playing big bodies or if I need to, like how wide are you going? I say maybe we just grab the Conqueror's Hockey like that in turn. And we have this one that shuts off the blockers. I'm not super concerned with a 5K swing, to be honest. Okay, cool. So you got to play on KO, look at top 3, so you're searching on KO, that's fine. So now, what's gonna happen? I think we use this ability. Let's show you those 2. Swing with the Buggy. That's fine. Now we play out the Luffy, show you these 2, play out the Sanji, and then give a Don to Rayleigh, and then swing for 6. I think that's best case scenario. Otherwise, if we had a Boa out and could swing a little harder here, that would have been nice. Here's a situation where I don't think I'm super concerned with that. I think that's okay. We still got 2 other bodies out unless they do something. Don't love that. We still have another Luffy here. Do we need to be a little careful? None of these I really feel like using right now, to be honest. So we're going to just take that. Okay. So now we're at 6 Don. So 6 Don, we can play all this out. Right? And I think I like that. So you're 6, we can get you to 8 and then swing into this Parasparrow. You'll search, but it'll be off the board. So let's do that. Let's show you these 2. And just swing real big into this. Let's play out the Luffy, show you these 2. Play out the Sanji, give you a Don. And then I think we play out the Boa. We can grab a Luffy or a red event. I think we do need to start being a little more conservative with the life, so we'll grab an armament. And then we will swing for 6. This feels decent. I need to be protecting life a little more. I don't know what that was. We got like some... I'm confused. Okay, cool. So we pop. I think, like I was saying, we'll use these two, reveal those, pump the Boa. Oh, okay. So that was so that still felt pretty, like that's I wish they didn't do that. Now they didn't have a ton of counter and they weren't coming up on a ton. This would have been annoying when it hit, but overall this is, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use it. This is still a good halfway showing of what this deck does. Like back-to-back Monkey D. Luffy's is really nice, and back-to-back Sanji's was really clutch. So we were really gonna come in for a 5 swing here. We would have pitched the Boa, gave him 2 Don, and then we would have swung 6. I don't know what I was gonna play out. Maybe the buggy, and maybe attach 2 Don here. So swing 7. This would have went up to 6. Could have put another Don. Like there's ways that we could have kind of shucked and jived, but I think overall that felt good. I just like to see it through. So let's see if we can't find another one. But overall, like that's kind of the flow. And I know you want to protect board with this deck. Especially the 3Ks, the 3K power characters, but like the buggy had to go. I couldn't pull myself to use a 2K for like a on par swing, but in general, I think we're okay taking some life. We'd rather people swing life than at our characters. Teach is kind of annoying. I played against a Teach recently. So we have the Sanji. I wonder if we risk it. And this is only going to find us an event. So are we going to pull a Luffy? It's kind of greedy. Still didn't get it. It's fine. But we got a Nami and a buggy. So the last Teach I played did not pitch super early, which was nice. Like turn 2. But if they're doing that, it gets kind of scary. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we find the Luffy so we can play out the Sanji and kind of keep that going. Because the Luffy Sanji into a Kid Killer on that next turn would be really nice. But honestly, the last Teach I played wasn't terrible. I mean, he's doing Teach things with the Doc Q and the sniper dude. Like it's typical black removal, whatever, but not having to worry about the 10 cost Teach at the end of the game if you have the event that shuts off blockers is really nice. There's no way they're still thinking, oh, you were thinking that whole time? That's insane. Okay, cool. I think we want to go Boa here, because then we can apply a good bit of pressure with the Rayleigh next turn. I think I'm gonna go Nami. Nice. Never punish, bro. Oh my god, that's the like you played one card and then you quit. Anyway, I'm gonna talk my so played the Nami, got the Luffy, fantastic. Then we had this lineup for the next turn. So alternatively, I was thinking to play the Boa, because then the next turn, if we had found the Luffy, we could Boa to get Rayleigh up, and then Luffy to give him another Don. So then we're, you know, oh, use the Rayleigh ability first. So we swing 5, pitch her, give him some Don, play Luffy, give him some more Don. So, bro, can I like finish a game? I just want one game. I want one game. Why is everyone running? And they're like, when I have decent hands, if I had trash, like just basic lands, like planes, people would be running like the whole set asking for rematches. But when I actually have like some lines, like, oh, I want to play. So let's see. This might just be yapping. Like, I don't know. Like I just can't get a game tonight. It's gonna be like the weirdest video. Oh, while we're here, look at this. We finished the box opening. We gotta, y'all see? Y'all see it? This card is so dope. This card is so clean. I pulled this and I actually want to grade it. I don't even grade cards like that. Also, we already saw the ace. So this is from the same box. Ooh, back up. This is from the same box. So that was the rest of that box. So we had the altar boof and the altar, or the SP ace. So that was really nice. The rest is like the normal SPs, the dragons and the Mihawks. So that was a fun box opening. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna have to like, what time? Like, I might have to come back tomorrow. Everybody's scared of Rayleigh. Thank you. Oh, and it's Lim? I like Lim. I like this deck a lot. Any deck where I could cheat a little bit. So this is cool. We got the Luffy and we can search. Ooh, we're only able to search for events, which we don't have any. So I feel like it's easier to find the Luffy than it is to find our other pieces. I'm a mull. And then we have all the targets, but no nothing to do with them. That's fine. They chose to go first. Oh, they chose to go second. That makes more sense. That's fine. Da-da-da-da. Oh, I never seen that played out. Kind of trash little situation. On KO, nothing. I want that dead. I don't need the Dom, but I guess you should still kind of bluff it. I think with Lim, you just kind of want to starve him. No! Luffy or an event. That's fine. I think this hockey might be cool. And we already have this one, so we'll do that. Alrighty. I'm gonna need something. I think this is gonna come in handy. Hit me and give me a Luffy, please. And she restands herself if you have 3 or more rested. Okay. Keep that in mind. Oh, set herself. Man, can I get, see, so now I need the Luffy. If I can find the Luffy off this search, that'd be perfect. I think let's try to do that. That's unfortunate. And not even an observation hockey, which is really sad. Dang. I don't know which one of these is better. Flat 2K or needing the 1 Don. At this point, we're going to have the Don, so maybe I just grab this. It's so kind of annoying. So let's do the ability. I'll show you 2 of these. Or 5. Then I think let's swing 5 into this. Remember, this needs to get rested Don. So we'll play out the Zoro. Trash her to give the Don here. Swing 7 into it. And then 5 into life. That seems fine. That seems good in turn. What do we have in our hand? So this is flat 2K, and this is the one that needs 1 Don and gives everything an additional. So we like that. We'd love to see a Luffy right now to get this out. She's gonna restand that. That's fine. So if I give a Don to Zoro, does it proc the Gum Gum? That's how that works, right? I'd rather you didn't do that, but a 5? Law, take the... Get your... You got this. It's fine. 2 or more rested. Okay, so all these are gonna stand up, and that's fine. Da-da-da-da. Man, no Luffy. That's so sad. Go look for him. Are you serious? This is... Who shuffled this? This is terrible. This is so bad. Straw Hat. And none of these. Failed to find. Feels bad. Okay, so we got 6 done. I think we just gotta start playing stuff out. I think... it's weird. I think we've put 2 Don on Zoro. Then we could put a Don on Shakiyaku off of this. Then we have 3 Don. I'm already tired of doing the math. So we're gonna put 2 Don on Zoro. Can I do this now? Nice. 5. And 7. So here's the thing. I don't know if they're running the big body Zoro and they're about to be at 9. So I guess we're about to find out. If they do drop it, they do have a ton of cards in their hand. So maybe we're kind of worried about that. This doesn't have rush. That'd be insane if it did. I don't have any Don up. I want to keep this alive. I do want to do that. Do I want to get rid of the Sanji though? I kind of do. So I really want to play this off the Luffy. Maybe that's getting a little greedy, but this is chilling. I wish I had a way to trash this. Also, generic searches. I figured, or I would like if they were a little different between the colors. Like if for purple, instead of it doing just like the normal stuff, you had to like, you know, minus Don, or yellow did something with life or something. Oh, that's so petty. Yeah, I wish I had a little more flavor than just changing what you can search for. Dang, you got rid of my Zoro. Damn. Yeah, if I don't find a Luffy, it's not really GG's, it's just kind of annoying. I'm not. So now we're at an interesting place. 4 cards in hand. Now you want to show up. So I think for show 2, play this out, give you a Don. Now we've got 5 left. I think we'll go. My laptop's about to die. No, I got confused. So we got 5 Don. I want you dead, just in general. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just leave 2 Don up for this. and just swing real big at you. Let me see if I can get the charger before my laptop dies. What you gonna do? Or maybe I could finish the game before it dies. I don't know. I honestly do not know. Dang, you gave me a lot of cards. GG's. Hold on, hold on. So we're back. Computer's taking a bit of a mental health break, so no backdrop of the sim that we all love to see in outros, but overall I think those games are good. That Lim was the only one that was a full game, but the other ones I think we had some good conversation, some good dialogue, you know, or monologue, basically, about how the deck should run, what you're looking for. I felt pretty confident about those games, at least the start of them. I can't be like, yeah, by turn 3 I knew I had it, but I felt good about what we had and kind of the mindset we were taking into it. And then the Lim game, I think they just kind of had it at the end. Very close game. I don't think there was any opportunity for me to get rid of any more bodies, and them getting rid of the 4-drop Luffy off the Whitebeard wasn't like the nail in the coffin, but it definitely hurt. So not seeing multiples of the Luffy's kind of sucked, and then not seeing a lot of the chaining we want to see. So yeah, it is what it is. Have fun though. Next video might play some more Rayleigh, might switch it up to another OP-12 leader or something random. I might play Smoker, I might play Sugar. I have no idea. But y'all will know when I know, or after I know, because I'm gonna know first, then I gotta record it, then I gotta edit. But that's gonna be it for today. As always, if you're feeling the vibes, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.